I was not a dancer before I came here, but I've always loved dancing. It's been really nice kind of having different spaces, different types of performance to explore and see what I like and what I don't like.
I do feel like I have a small community here, which feels nice and makes me feel like I can go into a year after graduation and like still have these connections and people to support me.
I am interested in how the mind works, and I suppose because I like characters and I like playing multiple characters sometimes within my work, I suppose there's an interest in the psychology of how different minds work.
I've been really enjoying the piece with Temi, where it's slightly more theatrical, and the use of sounding and the use of voice and stuff. I've seemed to really enjoy it, and I've never done anything like that before, so it's been really nice to kind of explore that.
I want that last bit to train. So we explored touch and sounding and how we could activate sounding through our touch work.
Let the soil be your mattress. Let the sky.
We edged our way through imagery that I would sometimes bring as well, and a lot of play, a lot of curiosity, a lot of improvisation.
This work is using the Mary Oliver poem, Wild Geese, and pulling in all sorts of different little vignettes or episodes that sort of get disrupted throughout the piece, and I think really sort of tests our performance capacities. We use a lot of voice and sort of hosting of the audience and a lot more direct interaction.
It was a very good learning opportunity for me to learn all the other tools I can use to make a piece, which is not just about dance, but there's a lot of things we can use to help us to make a piece which is also equally attractive to the audience.
This has been an amazing project working with the dancers here in such a collaborative process. And we were approached by the company to create something using an AI tool, which I'd created a work with before and helped me in the actual creation process of the AI technology itself. So this is a tool that uses all of Wayne's archives of footage, and hours and hours of material was gifted to this AI tool, everything Wayne has ever made. And through that, it's able to have an understanding and develop sort of its own creative choreographic practice to come up with the next step.
I do like their movement style, which is big and like spacious. I was already like wondering how will AI impact the world of dance, especially is it possible for it to totally replace a choreographer. I am doing the creation process because it was almost the first time for myself to like create movements, and I was learning a lot from this process.
We sort of use this tool to make a ton of material over about 3 days and then put it all together to make a 15-minute work. So it was a super quick process, and we've been able to kind of sit with the piece a bit and dig into it and find our way through the landscape of the composition and make it our own.
It was an absolute joy working with all of them collectively as a company themselves. They've got such a unique bond and support that we did very quickly decide that that's the basis of what this piece is kind of underlyingly about.
They've arrived with such engagement and trust. They've really taken on so many ideas and been able to sort of expand them for me, and with such intelligence and investigation. Yeah, they've just been absolutely great to work with. They really are, I'm really hopeful for the future working with them.
I'm really excited to be performing in the Bonnie Bird Theatre because it's such a well-known space and I've known about it for so long. It'll be exciting to be in a more traditional performance space, but to sort of bring along everything we've learned about being in non-traditional spaces and interacting with the audience and just really shaking up the Bonnie Bird.